Let me explain you that how do you solve this using SAS. You have already seen that these are the records that should become part of the database, final data, and this is what should be the output. For D, 690 and 3. For E, total duration 360, total visit 2. You have also seen the SQL logic which meets this criteria. Now, doing things in SAS is fairly simple because what you need to do, you just need to put this whole syntax under the envelope of ProcSQL. Let me show it to you. I have already uploaded Q09 browser data and customer data, which is just the CSV version of this and this sheet here. So I have those two. Let me just run it. So I'm going to take the browse data here. So you got the browse data, which is like customer ID and duration of visit. I can same way will get the data which is on the customer data. So now my browse data and customer data is ready. If you think of after that, what I'm going to do here is just the same SQL command that you had seen, and I'm putting that under ProcSQL, and I'm creating a table A. Why table A? So that at least I have this in the permanent library. So when I'm running it, this is the desired outcome. D, total times visited 3, total view in seconds 690. For E it's 2 and 360, very much what we had seen here. So just to come back, doing things in SAS is fairly simple. You have here to here, you have SQL syntax, actually here to here, and you are just taking that output into dataset A and putting everything under the envelope of ProcSQL and quit. And then it runs, produces the result and puts the dataset into A. It would have created a dataset in work library A, which will very much what you had seen there, because that's what it by default it shows the last output, D and E and all those things. So that's how you solve this problem using SQL.